All right, what's up, everyone? Today I'm going to be showing you how I took this trade, what my thought process was, and what I was looking at during pre-market. So this is the full trade recap here. This is the trade. I took it off of a 5-minute inverse on NQ right here, right off this inverse. And then my stop loss was placed right below this 2-minute fair value gap that we had right here. Mark that out real quick, right there. And then my TP was at the Asia highs, the 6 p.m. open right here, TP right there. And yeah, pretty simple stop loss, pretty good. Risk reward, almost a 1 to 2, 1 to 1.87. So good break even point at high a day right here. So yeah, this was a good setup for me. And then I'm gonna explain the trade real quick. So let's go to market open. Let's go to replay. Okay, so coming into the day, what I saw is we still had this new week opening gap right here that I wanted to see get filled today, because unfortunately we didn't yesterday. I thought we were going to do it right here, but we did not. And then we also had this 1 hour gap up here that we were respecting. But if we go to the 4 hour, you can see that we were delivering off of, where is that? This 4 hour gap from yesterday. We showed rejection a few times and we're bouncing off of this 1 hour gap also. So we're kind of bouncing between these two gaps here. So what I wanted to see was either us take out this Asia high from 6 p.m. At open and then come back down and inverse this 15 minutes that we had right here. If we fast forward, you can see that we didn't come up. We kind of left the highs, so relative equal highs with Asia highs. We did end up inversing the 15, but after we inversed the 15, we kind of just consolidated for a little bit, and then we finally had that news that came out, and that's what pushed us higher. And let me go back real quick. So after we inversed this 15-minute, I actually did take shorts on options right off of that 15-minute, but it was kind of a jab, because if we go to ES real quick, ES did not fully inverse this 15-minute, and that's what made me kind of change my bias after the consolidation phase. If we go to the 5-minute, you can kind of see that we kind of just consolidated. And then once we inverse this 5-minute right here on ES, that's when I was like, okay, we're going to probably come up and grab these Asia highs from 6 p.m. that were all the way over here. And that's where I flipped my bias after 15-minute held on ES, and then we inversed that 5-minute right there. So that's where my bias flipped. And then after we got this inverse on this 5-minute right here, that's when I entered long right off of that close, targeting the 6 p.m. Asia highs, break even at this internal high at the high of day. Let's go to the 2-minute. 2-minute stop loss was right below that 2-minute fair value gap that we actually came all the way down into, tapped out, rejected, and then Trump tweeted or said something and price pushed us higher. But yeah, this was a pretty good trade. I like the setup. A lot of mentors were saying this wasn't a good setup. I'm not sure exactly why. I thought it was a great setup, honestly. Yeah, pretty good.